Hello there and welcome to another edition of What's Happening on the RJ National. My name's Jamie Hughes, I'm the greenkeeper here at Ipswich. Last time out I was away for a couple of weeks, but after a short break I was back into the swing of things. Starting with the football competition, which arrived shortly after my arrival, so there's preparations into that. Also is going to be the imminent launch of our new mower this month, and also now we're into autumn, it's the start of our renovation programme. In the run-up to the competition, I began double cutting the football pitch from my GP 400 to get the overall striping effect and overall presentation that I wanted for the day. And then after this, I will swap the cutting units out for the GreenTech Selector Vibe rollers and start rolling the pitch in the same way to bring up the pace a little bit for the day. A couple of weeks prior to the competition, the pitch was also fed with a Prestige 1266 granular formula, a higher nitrogen content for a good green up and a steady surge of growth, improving the overall sward coverage. The football competition is always a really good event every year. It brings the whole company together. It's really good fun, it's played in high spirits, and for a lot of us it's a really good opportunity to get back at the management. I played again this year as I did last year. However, my tournament could have been short-lived as sales director Rupert Price really tried his hardest to clear me out. Bless him, I don't think he's quite got the rules of football, but perhaps if I'm here to play next year I'll find a way to get back at him. The arrival of our new Ransomes MP Mower is imminent now, and in the build up to this we've had a number of visitors coming through the factory to see it and be talked through the changes that takes us from the old HR6010 through the prototype MP and now to the finished product. And the day ended with a round of golf and a thrash around the ATV track. Now we're into autumn, the whole renovation process all begins all over again. For me, this started off with some hollow coring. So on the back of this IZ contractor here, I've got a Vertidrain unit kindly lent to me by the guys at Waldronfield Golf Club. All we're doing here is just removing small amounts of material and thatch, creating a lot of air pockets and a lot of room for water infiltration. This is particularly good for this time of the year now and for the course, as the course is now in its wind down, as it were. So recovering from stresses of the summer temperatures. So we're up on the second green here now, and if you look across we could see lots of holes where the hollow core has been. This is great because we've got a lot of air getting into the surface now and lots of water infiltration. Good timing I think, because we've had a fair bit of rain lately with storms over the weekends, and that's all getting down to the roots now. And here we can see the material that has been pulled out. So only very small cores, shallow. We're not looking to go particularly deep. And of course what we've got in here is a lot of thatch. So a very spongy surface there. What that's doing is accumulating, holding water, nutrients above the roots where we don't want it. We need it down to the roots. What we've missed this year, particularly through the summer with it being hot, is some frequent top dressings. Because it's been hot, stressful and the grass isn't really growing, we avoid top dressing because it stresses it out further. But what top dressing does do for us is it helps dilute the thatch and it increases our microbial activity. And of course we've missed that, so there's been a bit of a more accumulation of thatch, but now of course we're able to pull some of that out, scarify as well, and get some top dressing down within the next couple of weeks. So that brings us to a close for this edition. Please do join me next time. We'll be looking at the remainder of the renovation programme I've got going, and also how we're going to prepare the ground for overseeding and our anti-stress fertiliser at the end of the season. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.